Good morning, and welcome to Coffee Talk with Daisy. We are on location again like we were for the last one. This time we are in Venice, Italy. I had to do some pictures for my sorority as a world traveler, so I figured I was already in Venice. I'll go ahead and do our blog post here today. So, I have been thinking about what we want to talk about today, and I've had several different recommendations. You know, the girls and I, we have these intricate conversations about all kinds of random things, so I'm sitting here thinking, and I don't know what we're going to talk about, so it might just be a bunch of rambling by the elf. It happens. Now, yesterday, we did have this great conversation going on in the Rainbow Dicks group. And before you ask, Rainbow Dicks is our family group. All our little dysfunctional family members are in there. But we were talking about sex in Second Life, and how some people do not have mesh penises, actually it could be any kind of penis. Some don't have penises at all. They're like Ken dolls. It's just nothing. That is not going to work real well, especially for visual people who need to be able to see what they're doing, not just read it in text. And that's kind of a big thing. It is. I mean, okay, let's talk about it this way. You go and you're getting intimate with someone, and you're working your clothes off, and you're actually taking the time to do the foreplay thing, which is something else we'll talk about here in a minute. And then you get to the naked point, and it's like a Barbie and a Ken doll. Mind you, the Barbies in Second Life tend to have, at least the skins have it painted on. You've got the nipples, you've got the vagina, you've got all that, okay? You've got what you need. The men, on the other hand, do not come equipped with penises automatically. They're like Ken dolls. There's nothing there. And for clothing, that's fine, because you really don't want your penis sticking out the front of your pants when you're walking around. Totally get that. Well, all my notices are coming through at once. Just a moment. Let me clear these off here. Okay. Anyway, so you get into the moment, and this guy takes all his clothes off, and you've got all your clothes off, and you're about to get down to business. And he has no penis. That can be a bit of a problem. As a visual person, some people need to be able to see the act of having sex in Second Life. You don't have to hear them coming. That's fine. You don't have to hear, ooh, baby, baby, stick it to me. No, but sometimes you need to see it. That's just, I mean, it's basic anatomy 101 in Second Life. Have all your body parts. I'm just going to leave that there. Now about this foreplay thing. We were talking about this too. You can't just expect someone to say, hello, and just drop their pants and be ready to go. Because in real life, that's not how this works. You got to work it up. You got to get things going. Because, I'm sorry, but a simple hello is not enough to get a girl's panties to drop. I'm sorry. Even when you have an accent, it needs a little bit more than hello. Anyway, so that being said, learn foreplay. You know, kissing, touching, licking. Those things are important. You really need to make sure that you are doing them. That being said, it's not just a simple one touch and be done kind of thing. You've got to take the time to actually do something. You know, just not a simple kiss on the cheek or one little peck. No. I'm sorry. Foreplay needs to be more than just a kiss and a touch. It needs to be a whole thing. There needs to be something more to it, and there needs to be time taken, because I'm sorry, a simple boom and you're done, it's just not going to work for most girls. I'm sorry, that's not how we work. That's just not how it works. So take your time, do it right, and again, have the mesh parts or whatever body parts. It doesn't have to be mesh, though the mesh ones look better. They're a little more realistic, but still, have the proper body parts attached. It's important. It's needed. It's what you're going to have to do. That also being said, let's discuss the positions. Okay, when I started Second Life, God knows, over 10 years ago, pose balls were the big thing. Everyone had the beds that had the pose balls in them. You had the chairs with the pose balls, because that's how they did it. Now we've progressed to the point where everything can be scripted and you don't need pose balls. Don't fucking use pose balls. I'm sorry. When you are shopping for the things in your home that you're going to be using for your sex life, Make sure that these things are high quality, the animations are good and not those old cheesy ones, and that, it's not pose balls. You just have to right click and sit. That's all you got to do. And actually, some of them all you got to do is click because it gives you the sit option. But either way, that's what you need, because the better quality stuff is not pose ball stuff now. I was talking to the bestie rumor about this, and a guy that she was with went out and bought these things that were for couples, and it had pose balls in it. When she asked him how much he spent on it, it was like 1,200 linden for pose balls right now. When I've spent, I think, to redecorate the entire island, I spent maybe 1,200 linden, and that's for the whole house. That's not just one little piece, and there's no pose balls in any of that. So it's about quality, not, oh my god, this is 1,200 linden, it must be the best shit ever. Fuck that. No. Spend what you need on the good shit, and your animations will be better. It'll look more realistic, and you're not going to look like some noob rubbing your pixels together, because that's what it looks like in some of these poses. You're just rubbing pixels. But again, that goes back to the body parts. You got to have the right body parts, or things are going to rub wrong. I'm just saying. So, let's summarize this a little bit, because I think I'm rambling again. Have good body parts. Foreplay is important. And your animations are key as well. And talk to your girlfriend, wife, significant other, boyfriend, whoever you're screwing. Talk to them about what they want. Don't just assume because you like it where you're laying on your black back and they're on top that they like it. Because it could be that they don't want to be on top. Maybe they want to be on bottom. Maybe they want to be bent over some bed somewhere. It's all about communication. You have to talk to each other. Maybe your girlfriend doesn't get off on just the penetration alone. Maybe you need to ask her, how do you have your orgasms? So that she can tell you, this is what you need to do to get me off. Otherwise, she may never come. Or there's the women who have multiple orgasms, and a guy comes once, and he thinks, well, I've come, so I'm done. Fuck you, and fuck that. Sometimes you have to take matters into your own hands, literally. Or the two of you can help each other out that way. He may have come, but he can still work things over until you've come at least 2 or 3 more times. I mean, seriously. It is not that hard. It's really not. You have more than just a penis, guys. You have other body parts that you can use as well. Seriously. Think about it. And I'm going to end things there because I'm going to get off on some random tangent again.